I realized something. Going back through my last analysis of the Big Lebowski left me a bit unsatisfied. I made some minor mistakes and neglected many details regarding other characters. Hey, don't get mad at me. This film is extremely dense and contains a lot of details to begin with. Okay, let me explain. The first mistake I made was that the nihilists are not part of the scene where the dude gets his head dunked in his toilet. They even explain this in that exact scene that they work for Jackie Treehorn. Jackie Treehorn is the sole reason why this story happens in the first place, because he sent his men to collect the money from a man named Jeffrey Lebowski. And like I said before, they make a big mistake breaking into the dude's home because he has nothing to do with this at all. Anyway, just know that these men are not nihilists. Very different characters. The nihilists, on the other hand, do have an affiliation with Jackie Treehorn, since he is the producer for that pornographic film titled Log Jammin', starring the Cableman character named Carl Hungus. Carl Hungus is played by one of the nihilists. And remember, Carl Hungus's Cableman outfit is the same outfit that the dude wears in the second dream sequence. Sheesh, that first mistake kind of blends together with other mistakes. The nihilists and Jackie Treehorn's men aren't the same characters. It's just so easy to mix them up due to their affiliation to him. Now with that out of the way, let's move on to some of the minor characters that I missed in the last analysis of The Big Lebowski. Let's first talk about Jeffrey Lebowski's wife, Bunny, and his butler, Brandt. It's possible that Bunny ran away from home to make pornographic films for Jackie Treehorn, since she also appears in Log Jammin' with one of the nihilists, Carl Hungus, whom I mentioned before, played by a German man named Uli Kunkel. She ran up a considerable amount of debt to several people throughout the city of LA, including Treehorn. And who better than to marry one of the richest men in the city, Jeffrey Lebowski, to pay off that debt? Bunny is, well, I'll just let you judge her for yourself.
You're Bunny.
I'll suck your cock for $1,000.
Wonderful woman. We're all very fond of her, very free-spirited.
Brent can't watch, though, or he has to pay $100.
That's marvelous.
I'm just gonna go find a cash machine.
As for the butler, Brent, he conspires with Jeffrey Lebowski to make everyone believe she gets kidnapped and he needs to pay off the ransom. In reality, Bunny just takes a vacation and needs to pay off the debt to Treehorn. Alright, let's move on to the next character. Remember the dude's lady friend Maude? The reason she's so important is because she is the daughter of Jeffrey Lebowski. Yes, her full name is Maude Lebowski, and I can't believe that I neglected to mention that in my last analysis of this film. In the first scene that she is introduced, she sums up the entire situation regarding Bunny's kidnapping, but only hints at what she believes about the dude's rug. Throughout the film, she is portrayed as an intellectual feminist who always gets what she wants, which in this case is conceiving the dude's child. And you're probably wondering why she knocks out the dude, causing the dream sequence. Rewinding back to the beginning of the film, after the Big Lebowski seems unsympathetic towards the dude about the urination of his rug, the dude ends up stealing one of his rugs from the mansion. That's when Maude later swoops in to have a thug knock him out so that she can take the rug back. There's not much else regarding her character, so let's continue. I've always referred to this character as Sam Elliott because that's the actor's name. However, in the movie, he is known only as the Stranger. The Stranger appears at the beginning, middle, and end of the film. The first appearance is when he introduces the dude's character at the beginning. He then appears in the middle at the bowling alley bar, and then again at the bowling alley bar at the very end, and delivers the conclusion of the story. Now, there are a couple of theories about the Stranger, both of which I found in a Screen Rant article titled The Big Lebowski, Is the Stranger Imaginary? This was written by a woman named Jordan Williams back in 2021. She states, and I quote, "Though obviously serving as the narrator, it's unclear whether the stranger is an actual real-life person within the world of the Big Lebowski or is simply a figment of the dude's addled imagination. The stranger appears to the dude, Lebowski, in the middle of the film when he requires assistance in how to proceed, so it's suspected the stranger may actually be an imaginary figure he produced out of his subconscious." End quote. She then writes about another theory, and I'll quote this one too. "The stranger is God, coming to the dude in a time of need to pass on wisdom. This explanation actually has more evidence when considering the Big Lebowski's theorized biblical comparisons to the dude as Jesus, Maude as Mary Magdalene, the stranger as God, and the Big Lebowski as Satan. How the stranger speaks to the dude is through coded scripture-like talk." End quote. Wow. I mean, kind of far-fetched, but very possible. But hey, those are just theories. A film theory! No, but in all seriousness, the COEN brothers never explicitly stated the reason for the stranger's character, but that's just what interpretation is about, right? If you have any, please tell me your theories on the stranger's character in the comments below. Regardless, we're at the home stretch of important characters, so here we go. There is one more character that I forgot to mention, and he claims to be a Brother Seamus.
I'm a Brother Seamus!
Brother Seamus? Like an Irish monk?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Yes, a man by the name of Fino is a private investigator for Bunny, the Big Lebowski's wife, who was hired by her birth parents, the Knutsons. The reason is that Bunny has been missing for about a year, and they simply want her to return to them. By the way, Bunny is obviously not her real name. Seriously, are you that dense just like the insane plot of this film? No, her real name is Fawn. So, Fino, who genuinely believes that the dude is a private snoop just like him, shows him a photograph of the Knutson family farm just outside of Moorhead, Minnesota. He has been given a job to show Bunny this photo once he finds her, and even asks the dude to pool their resources as fellow private investigators. The dude explains that Bunny is missing and declines Fino's offer, also warning him to stay away from his lady friend, Maude. Poor Fino, he just wanted to help. But at least this ties the whole story together for those who wish to better understand the plot. There are plenty more side characters, but the rest of them are extremely minor, including Maude's associate, Knox Harrington, the dude's landlord, Marty, the funeral director for Donnie, Francis Donnelly, and the other bowlers like Smokey and... Wait, what character am I forgetting that gets a spin-off movie and isn't even important to the overall story of The Big Lebowski? Who cares? Thank you so much for watching. As I said before, The Big Lebowski is a very dense film with a ton of characters, so creating this took a lot of time. Please leave a like and subscribe, and make sure to turn on that notification bell so you don't miss a future upload. More quality videos like this one coming soon. Once again, I really appreciate you, and I'll see you next time.